Really?
Gotta dust this table off because, it's been a while.
Yeah. Barry.
Sorry about that.
Are you recording?
Yep.
Well,
We back, Jasmine.
we're back. Hey, guys.
What up? I don't know.
It's been a while.
I don't know where to start. I don't know. Because the hiatus, you know what I'm saying? I just don't know where to start. Last time. Listen, we still going through that COVID shit. You know what I'm saying? For some people, it got worse. Some people, it got better. Depends on what your perspective is. But look, either when you inside, you outside. Protect yourself. Put your mask on, your goggles, all of that. But during this,
A lot has happened.
a lot has happened.
What's like the most important thing that's happened during this time?
I got my body by stripped. Butter. Keep your ass moisturized.
That's not the most
You know what I'm saying?
important
Get that ashiness off because during COVID, you get ashy.
Yeah, but that's
You know
not
what I'm saying?
it.
Clean up.
That's not it.
Wash up.
That's not it.
Shine.
That's not it.
Check out Body by Strip at Gmail.
No, it's
.com?
body by strip.
No, but I'm talking about but it's email.
No, I think he has a info at body by strip.
Well, check it out. Instagram, get your body, your shea butter, and your body scrub. And your man boxes and briefs.
Yes. Shout out to Jason.
Shout out.
I love you, but that's not
Wipe your mouth right here. No, right here. Inside the crease.
Oh.
All right, you good.
That's not the most important thing that's happening.
Show him the hand, Jasmine.
You see that? I don't know if it's going to zoom in or not.
It's a lot of hard-earned money went into that.
What happened?
Jasmine, they saw it. You got engaged.
We got engaged.
You got engaged.
We got engaged.
We got engaged, y'all. It was a nice the people that was meant to be there were there.
Yeah.
It was a great, occasion. Jasmine was surprised. It took a lot of planning.
Barry planned something, y'all. And if you don't know, if you didn't listen to our previous podcast, Not Your Relationship Goals, or if you didn't listen to my show, The Gray Matter, you might not know why Barry planning something is such a huge thing. But Barry planned it, and I was very excited about that. That was probably my favorite part of that. When you're listening to this, I may or may not have already posted the recap because I'm edited together everybody's angles from the engagement to put up.
Y'all ever seen that movie Vantage Point? That's exactly what the engagement was. It's crazy because it's a lot of different angles of everybody, and everybody's live, everybody just recording it. All the different angles of me fucking crying my eyes out. You know what I'm saying?
Professing your love.
I'm fucking there crying like a little baby, but it's just
not what you wanted to say.
It's vantage points of this, everybody. Well, Jasmine put it out, and everybody was there. Y'all got your angle. You know what I'm saying? It turned out great. Jasmine was a surprise, which was important. But the most important thing for me, that the ring fucking fit. Not saying I didn't know her size, but I was thinking, all right, everything's going to go well. I know everything is going to go according to plan in terms of the plan and everybody showing up.
And her saying yes.
That's in the bag. You know what I'm saying? She was going to say yes. It's not even, no question about that. But my main concern, I always wondered, you go through this grand gesture, right? Mm-hmm. You get the ring, you plan everything. My only fear was what if you get to this point and you say, all right, would you marry? You take the ring out and it don't fit her hand. How embarrassing that? To me, that's embarrassing as fuck. Because now, women care about the picture, the op. You know what I'm saying? Especially you. You don't care about the fucking op. I know you. The op is important. So I'm thinking, if it don't fit on the finger, the picture's going to be like this. You got to hold the box. That's stupid. I wouldn't want that for you. You know what I'm saying? I want Jasmine to hold up the box and just be like, yeah, here's the ring, everybody. We engaged. But it fit. I was happy about that because that concerned me. Other than that, everything was cool.
Yeah, so you'll be able to see the engagement and everything. We may or may not talk about it again on the show, like actually everything leading up to it. But if not, you can just follow me. I'll be blogging/vlogging us like getting there. I'm trying to make this money, honey. You want this thing
Make
to be
what
paid
money?
for? From these sponsors.
What sponsors?
They coming.
Well, when they get here, let me know.
I gotta make the content.
Cause I think I'm the sponsor.
You looking at me?
You know
exactly. You looking at me crazy?
I'm the fucking sponsor.
Like we can't get some money from some people some kind of way, a free tux or something. I don't know.
Hey man, listen. If anybody got a tux, company willing to donate a tux. Same thing with Jasmine, a dress, some hair, some makeup, nails done. We here. We taking it all.
Actually, my makeup is already taken care of.
Well, that's taken care of. Everything else, you know what I mean? Gifts. You can help us, you know what I'm saying? Cash in some money for the venue. All that. We taking donations, man.
Yeah, we definitely are taking donations.
This shit ain't cheap.
Ain't too proud.
You know what I'm saying? She ain't a cheap date.
Not. But anyways, in between all that, we had a few birthdays. Both of us had birthdays.
We haven't been on since before
We haven't
birthday?
been on since before our birthdays.
Fuck.
It was a lot going on. So, like, in the mix of COVID, we had, like, the deaths and the protests. The last protest was the last time we were on with Rashard Brooks at the Wendy's, which happens to be right down the street from our house. So
Rest in peace. Damn.
Yeah, I think, like, everything kind of just, with all that mixed together, then we kind of started picking up with, like, shoots here and there more. Like, everything kind of just started snowballing. And then, like, we wanted to come back and shoot, but then, like, we had family in town, or, like, we just didn't find the time to come and do it and talk and all that kind of stuff. And even, like, when we did get engaged last month, like, in my head, I was like, oh, yeah, we can record on Monday and talk about the engagement. Da, 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 da. Here we are, almost a month later.
I was ready.
So
I don't know about somebody else.
I guess it's my fault again.
Again?
Because the last time we went on a hiatus, it was because I wasn't up to it. I was just all over the place. But, you know, consistency is key. And we are going to promise to stay consistent this time. Also, we're, like, going through, like, this whole health vegan thing because I'm trying to lose 50 pounds before we take
shout out to
photos and stuff.
my nigga Kaylin James, our nigga Kaylin James. If you everybody knows Kaylin. She's a diehard vegan. Jasmine wanted to try veganism. I'm supporting it.
I'm trying to lose 50 pounds.
I don't give a fuck. I'm just, I'm along with the ride. I'm with it. You know what I'm saying? I need to lose some poundage myself. I got man tits. It is what it is.
No, you don't.
You know what I'm saying? How you going to tell me about my man tits?
I look at you every day. I sleep with you every day.
It's tits.
No, it's not, Barry. Quit saying that.
Niggas know what man tits are. Shout out to my niggas with the man tits. I feel your pain.
So, in between all of that, we have still been working a little bit, like, here and there, not as much as we were before. The summertime is really, like, our time to shine. So, like, right now, we're kind of, like, not hurting, but, like, we're, like, way less busy than we would normally be. Like,
so it's just, based on the times going on right now.
Yeah.
Some people concerned about, being around and doing certain things, but there's a lot of people too. Still, a lot of companies and brands still got to produce content. So we're still able, to maintain and do certain things. But as far as full-fledged, not that many people still,
like
doing
the big
things.
events and all,
big
like
events, things like that. We
those
normally
things
do.
we don't have.
That's over with.
Yeah,
that's over with.
One of our weddings we had this upcoming fall, they ended up canceling the wedding and they got married in their living room. So we don't have that wedding anymore.
Yo, that might be what we got to do too.
We're having a party. Not in this living room. We can rent a house.
We get a virtual, you know what I'm saying? We could do it right here on the podcast.
If that's the case, we can do it this year. Then why we wait until next year?
I can get an officiant right here on this podcast.
I don't trust it.
Get him in here.
I don't know who it is.
Do it for the people.
Don't trust it.
Okay, and we be good.
We good.
How does that sound, Jasmine?
No.
Save a lot of money and time.
No.
You see what I'm dealing with, ladies and gentlemen?
This wedding is about to be popping. Did we or did we not say that?
Oh, for sure.
It's about to be popping. Don't be acting.
It's gonna be fun. I'm not an actor.
Yeah.
Don't get paid for that.
You doing it for free.
Fuck you.
He meant that in the nicest way possible, of course. So I know, like, I was looking on our Instagram the other day, and I was like, damn, we made this whole video about, like, all the stuff we was doing in 2020. We got original content. We got this. We got that. We got blah, 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 blah. And I'm like, we haven't done any of the stuff that we said we were going to do.
You want to know what happened?
COVID. But now I'm just like, well, if there's even going to be like a semblance of like normalcy at any time, like I was thinking like, what is it that we can do to kind of like make up for what we haven't started?
Gotta keep doing these fucking podcasts and shit.
Yeah.
Mainly that because we ain't in my fucking house, you know what I'm saying? But, you know, some niggas. So, you know, we just gotta keep doing these podcasts, you know what I mean? That's just keep feeding the people what they want. If you don't know what you want, this might be it.
So speaking of that, I have been, so my goal this quarantine was to get the business prepared and get the business ready to like automate and take over itself and blah, 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 blah. And this year we wanted to get a space and I wanted to be able to work on the business 100% like you do and all those kinds of things. And like we kind of been talking about it and working towards it even in the midst of COVID. But, so this September, I'll be working with the business 100% since I won't have a job.
Oh, yeah.
But
COVID took your job.
COVID took my job. But during this time, we went to go look at space. And we saw the space. We love the space. We can afford the space. But then it was like, it was like a list of things that they needed us to have that we don't have, that we didn't even think about needing to have, because when we started the business, it was like, it kind of just landed in our laps. And remember, like, when with the business plan and all those kinds of things, like,
You just, okay, I remember what you're saying. You were realizing that we weren't as prepared, you know, so along with the business as I thought we were. And I was trying to explain to you, like, look, every year, and you grow, you learn. We had no blueprint for fucking a business. You know what I'm saying? None of our family had you know what I'm saying? So it's not like we knew everything out the gate. We still learning. We still relatively new. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So I was telling you, don't be hard on yourself. Like, the fact that we starting and we doing something, nigga, that's better than 80% of people. You know what I'm saying? People out here that's, you know, just that's not.
Yeah.
At least we attempting. We getting our feet wet. We taking risks. You know what I'm saying? We taking our losses. We taking our lumps.
Yep.
But we also getting some wins too. So for anybody out there has a business and you're trying to get to the next level, but you feel you hit a roadblock, maybe you don't have a certain thing prepared or lined up, a certain thing. Listen, you still working, you still grinding. That time you will get there. You just gotta make that strides towards that, and don't get hard on yourself saying, "Oh, 'cause I'm not right there. I'm not after this." Fuck that. Grind your level, and then when you level up, you know you'll see it. And we get. I was telling Jasmine the same thing. So don't beat yourself about that shit. You know what I'm saying? We gonna get there.
Yeah. And that's basically what because I was like, I'm just so
You about to have a fucking breakdown.
I was about to have a whole, cause
I'm like, what the fuck? What's wrong with you?
Because, like I said, like in my mind and how we operate, like we have the essentials of what you need to run a business, right? Like the LLC, the EIN, the website, the da 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 da. We have all
That's the
that
starter
stuff.
kit.
Right. But what, I guess, in starting the actual business, what we didn't know we would need was like the formal business plan and all that kind of stuff. Mm-hmm. And like that certain companies won't even not lend, but like lease like a space or whatever to you without having that.
Yeah.
Like having just like your tax returns and all that kind of stuff isn't enough.
Yeah.
So, and I think it bothered me so much too because like I attempted to do a business plan, but then I was like, yeah, no. The internet said I don't need it for real, so
see the internet. We don't know what's real,
right,
or not.
right. But like it was like the places where I was getting the information for the business also. So it wasn't that it was like false or anything like that. It was just in certain instances you don't need a business plan. Like we've been able to get like equipment and all those other kinds of things without needing it. But for in this instance,
that was just happened to be decent credit.
Well, that too, but buying a place will probably be different from leasing a place. But then all those things, there's still that paperwork that they need and all that kind of stuff. Like, so we've like accomplished all these milestones personally, like, you know, getting a house and all those kinds of things. And so I think in my head, I thought it would be just as simple, like show them the money, show them.
Oh, it is that simple when you have a bunch of money. You know what I'm saying? It's that simple. You show a motherfucker some bread.
Yeah.
Everything is, yes, ma'am.
Yeah.
Yes, sir. What do you need, Mr. Howell? What do you need, Mrs. Hall? That's it.
Yeah.
When you got that bread.
But
you know what I'm saying? When you throwing bags at people,
right.
Things change. Doors open up real easily. Yeah. Sometimes with no key. They just, you know what I'm saying? So that's not, you know, where we at as of yet. But if we were, it will be that simple.
Yeah. I just had it was like a reality pill, if that makes sense. But also a time for me to kind of like step back and realize I need to slow down. Like, you know what I mean? Like I do sometimes take too much stuff on and all that kind of stuff to, you know, whatever, but it was kind of like you need to sit down and do the stuff that you said you were going to do, the essential stuff that needs to be done so that you can then go back to all the stuff over here. So that was good. And I finally was like, okay, Barry, so I need you to do this because I never, ever, ever am like, I need help. And you're always like, let me know if you have anything that you need me to do. And I'm like, I got it. But like, remember I was like, I'm going to need you from this day until I need you to take over the stuff for the rest of the month so I can focus on this and da-da-da-da. So I'm doing better.
Oh yeah, I didn't say that. I'm listening to you, Jasmine. You let it out. You airing it out. I hear you. You are doing good. Listen, you're doing great. I'm just fucking. I just fuck with you. 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 Ah, that rock, nigga.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah.
Bling bling. No, but.
Yeah. We also. So we work within a network of people, and so we've kind of started to expand, like just like the people who are working with us. So now we have Kaylin is like a photographer for us. We're getting up with the video things and stuff. You started teaching the classes a little bit, like the mentorship stuff.
I did.
You don't remember it? Give it.
Oh yeah, Jasmine. I don't.
I'm trying to like jog through what's been happening this whole almost 2 months that we haven't been on. So that's why, like, I'm kind of just going through.
Oh, I totally forgot about that.
Clearly.
Yeah. I totally forgot. Oh man, that's fucked up. It's just because I Jasmine, it's more than, you know. So I got so much stuff, you know what I'm saying, in my mind. So many things, you know, we do. You know, it's hard. You know, it's the fact that you reciting shit is amazing to me, because that shit, a lot of shit I forget. It happens. I'm I'm moving to the next thing.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So shout out to you. Anything else you remember?
No, I'm just like running down the list of everything. I think that's it. Oh, we finally moved the studio downstairs, so now we have like a full on kind of like studio
It's
office.
an office
I said office.
that you don't still use. And I made it so simple.
I use it. I just don't use it for all 100% of the time. I'm like 85%. Barry, 9 times out of 10, I'm over here unless I'm on the couch.
No, 95% you're on the couch.
You're a lie.
I'm a lie?
Yes.
You're a liar.
No. I'm over here unless we have guests.
What? I call bullshit. Yeah. BS.
Anyways, the rest of our rooms are now like
full living spaces.
Full living spaces.
Yeah, and it came in handy too.
Came in handy because for the engagement, like all of our family was here.
Yeah, oh man, Jasmine, you came through, my nigga. You fucking came through for a nigga.
You know what's so funny? Even after the engagement, you were still more excited about the fact that I found those fucking things for the mattresses.
Nigga. Listen, I don't know if anybody saw Jasmine's stories at that time. Well, this is what happened. So we had the extra other 2 rooms. I was just like, damn, Jasmine, I want to make sure, we even have a day bed in one room, and you know what I'm saying, another, bed in the other room. So when we have, some more, family that come in or friends and they, got to crash, we have the extra space. I wasn't trying to go to a regular furniture store. We already bought a bed in our guest room that was from IKEA, and that shit good money. Shout out to IKEA. Shit was good money. So I'm like, yo, let's just get another one of them IKEA joints. You know what I'm saying? Get the mattress, and we be good. Mm-hmm. So we research IKEA. Mind you, we researched the joints a long time ago, but now we like, yo, we need these shits.
Now we're going to actually do what we said we're
actually going to get the shit. So we found them. We seen limited, limited stock, like one left for all the shit that we need.
We tried to go to IKEA like 3. We went 3 times. It was like they didn't want us to
during
have
the fucking
beds.
pandemic. Niggas is like, yo, you can't get in. We had an incident happen. We shut down IKEA. I said, you motherfucker.
Yeah.
I'm like,
and then it was like a 30-minute wait to get in. The other time we was both like, I'm not
fuck?
doing this. I don't want to even be in the store.
This was back to back. So I'm like, Jasmine, all right, we got to get up. We got to go to fucking IKEA, man. Next day, so we getting up. We're like, yo, then we in the car like, yo, do you think, what do you think is going to happen today? You know what I'm saying? Think it's going to be some bullshit today? Jasmine's like, I don't know. So I'm just like, we need this shit, man. We need this. Because I don't know. This is the convenience of technology and stores now. The fact that you could go to the store's website and see what's in stock at the store is amazing. Amazing. So now I know is at least X amount of here. I could either reserve it or, or get there so I could be one of these X amount of, items and get my shit.
And we did the reserving thing before, and that was trash. So we wasn't playing that.
So I'm like, we going in there, we getting that goddamn flatbed shit, and we grabbing the stuff. So we get in there. Whew, we go in there first aisle. We grabbing pieces. Boom, boom, boom. Next aisle, we get the other piece for the other bed. Boom, 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 boom. So now I'm feeling good.
We gonna get the mattresses and everything.
Jasmine, it's because it was the last ones of each thing. So I'm like, woo, motherfucker, we here. I'm charged up like Drake, nigga. I'm charged up. Because I'm like, yeah, we fucking did it. Okay. Now, if anybody that buy IKEA furniture, or beds rather, I guess for beds, it has this metal beam that goes in the center.
The support frame.
A support frame. This is the last piece we need.
For both
beds. We go to that aisle. It's nothing. So now I'm standing there like this. With a flat bed full of the last items that we need. The last shit. In my mind, I'm like, oh, you motherfuckers. You think you could do this to me? like I'm like fucking Denzel. Jake, you motherfucker. I'm putting cases on all you bitches. You know what I'm saying? I'm in there like that. I'm like, you motherfuckers. Like, this is it? You know, in my mind, they better have some shit in the back. Because I done came here with hard-earned cash. I got cash money. So in my mind, I'm like, damn, how the fuck? And we gonna get these support beams.
So I look at Barry, and he's like broken.
Defeated.
He's broken, and I'm like, all right, let me just go ask somebody if they got some more somewhere else. So I left and I went, and I waited a minute, asked the people. They told me where I could find them. They were literally on the end cap instead of where they were supposed to be, but there was no signage, and you would have never known to look where they were, because also they were covered by like a cardboard divider. So I had to take the divider off to even see that they were under there. Anyways, so I found it, and I grabbed two, and I go around the corner, and Barry's like looking all sad, and I go,
defeated.
I go, psst, and he looks up, and I'm like, pew, pew, pew.
She takes these beams and tucks it under her arms like fucking Tommy guns and start going, bah, 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 bah. I go, oh, my nigga. Yo, when I say I was hyped, like she done hit the fucking game winner. I was so excited. I was so low. I was the only person that low.
It was another man on
another
the thing.
Black dude walked over. He's looking in the same spot. He's like, I'm like, yeah, man, it's over, man. He's like, damn. We both standing there looking like hurt niggas. Like,
and then
we got all this shit, and you need this one piece. This is the thing about IKEA. You miss one piece, you're not putting that shit together, man. That shit's over. And I'm not no fucking carpenter. You know what I'm saying? I just can't make, I just can't make some shit. I'm not Bob the Builder. I just can't make some shit happen. So I need all the pieces. So if you're missing one piece from IKEA, you're fucked. You know what I'm saying? So I'm looking at this dude. He looking at me. I'm like, well, in my mind, I'm going to leave this shit right here.
The man, when I came around the corner, he like looked up like, this girl crazy.
Yeah.
But then he rolled on over and was like,
seen that shiny. She said, hey,
where'd you get that from?
Where'd you find those? Because he wasn't going to grab one of them motherfuckers. I probably would have choked him. He's like, hey.
What if he had took one from
you
me?
You motherfucker. I'd have probably put him in a chokehold, man.
Yeah, you
crazy? We had to fight for this.
We would have had to fight.
This is real.
More so because he took it from me than...
Yeah, he was taking nothing. He'd have take that from my dead carcass. He had to take that shit from my dead carcass. I'm fighting during COVID, man, for my shit. I'm not playing. It's every man for themselves, man. So after we get that, we excited. Hey, you know what surprised me?
The price?
Them fucking beds. Them foam things, them foam mattresses.
Oh, the mattresses.
Oh, nigga.
They feel really good.
Them foam mattresses from IKEA on point.
Yeah, because we got 2 mattresses for the price of that one mattress.
What? And you know, it's tricky as fuck. Them shits is rolled like a fucking burrito. And you looking like...
Now, how this supposed to do something?
How the fuck is this supposed to, you know what I'm saying? Work. Oh, shit. You presently surprised. Jasmine, when I started... Before I even get to me unwrapping that, we pay for the shit. Pay for everything good. We get down to the car. Jasmine said, you want to pull the car closer? I said, yeah, I pulled the car closer. Jasmine said, you need some help? Nah. I got it. I'm going to load in the car. You get in the car. Now, I'm loading up the car. All I see is Jasmine. As I'm going back and forth, grabbing stuff and going to the trunk, I see Jasmine just talking loud. And I'm like, what's going on in there? But, you know, I'm not paying attention. I keep going back and forth. I got a lot of shit. I'm loading the back of our car. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, what the fuck is she doing in there?
Oh, we got a work vehicle during COVID.
Yes. You know, and this is the sad part about COVID. You know what I'm saying? You see a lot of crazy things happen, but some good things happen for some. It's just it's crazy. But it just so happened we just was fortunate enough to get a vehicle. Shout out to car
because our Camry is
work with this Camry. Shout out to Toyota. They hooked us up. You know, this shit been good for years.
Yeah.
But Carvana's the truth.
It wasn't gonna last too long.
But I'm loading up the fucking car. I see Jasmine talking. What was you doing in there, Jasmine?
I was on stories telling them about our adventures in IKEA.
Now,
I
didn't know this. So next thing I know, I see her just talking. So who you talking to? Instagram. The fuck?
No, I said myself.
Myself. I'm like, yes. Mama, what the fuck are you doing in this car? I'm like, I'm talking about had a whole. I'm like, oh, she done lost her goddamn mind.
Because I don't normally do like Insta stories and stuff like that.
Yeah, so it was weird. I'm like, what was she talking to in there? I thought she was on FaceTime.
No.
But I see no face.
It's funny too, because I didn't even see you coming when I was on Insta stories. I'm doing the thing and I'm like, yeah, we made it out of IKEA, da-da-da-da, blah, blah. And then the next thing you open the door, who you talking to? And I'm like, myself. So, and then I was like, yeah, Barry thinks I'm crazy because I never do this. And you see what just happened. So then, like, I go back and I'm watching it. And I can see you in the back of the car. And then you, like, stop, like, and you just put whatever you had down and walk around and open the door. I can hear you say, who you talking to? And I'm like, myself.
I'm like a little kid, like you done got caught. Myself. What the fuck are you doing, Jasmine?
It was funny. It was very funny.
God, you are sick.
But that was a fun adventure at IKEA.
Oh, Jasmine, when I say we needed that, I'm like, shit, we need this fucking you brought me back. You know what I'm saying? So I'm just like, yes, we got this shit. You know what I'm saying? Get home. Family come to town. So I'm like, I got to rush, put these beds together. That foam match from IKEA, incredible. You know what I'm saying?
Also, Barry told me after the engagement, like the whole weekend, the ring was in the trunk of the car. So like I was driving around the car the whole weekend and during the week.
For like a day, it was in there.
Okay, I thought it was in there when we was going to IKEA and stuff.
I don't remember.
Cause we went to IKEA on like that Thursday or Friday.
So it might have been in there. I don't remember.
That's probably why you didn't want me to help you.
No. Because what was you going to do?
That
stuff was heavy.
I helped you put it on the bins.
Put what on the what?
I pulled the mattresses on the bins.
That wasn't heavy like that wood shit.
So, but I could have helped still.
Jasmine, I told you to get in the car. I got it. We good. You don't got to worry about that.
I'm just saying, I could have helped.
Yeah, you could have helped.
I could have.
Yeah.
And so that was our adventure in IKEA.
Jasmine, tell them about during the engagement. What was this? What was that? Because your dad said you was about to have a heart attack or you was about to pass out.
So when I get like emotional in front of people, I think.
But you were laughing and crying, and then
I think it's
because
breathe. It's in front of people. Like I just kind of like hyperventilate and like I like laugh and cry at the same time. So it happened when my very first plane ride. I did it. I was like laughing. I started crying, and I'm like, "Oh, the plane's going so fast." It happened then. Then
you thought it was going down?
No, it was just like. I'm going up in the air, like, what's about to happen? Like, I was scared. Then it happened again when we did my gender reveal, the gender reveal for my niece, and they told us, like, her middle name was gonna be my middle name. And then it happened again at the engagement. It was more so because I think I was like, so in my head.
The weed didn't help.
First off, ladies and gentlemen, my sister, made me smoke and I got high. I never smoke. I was high off my ass. I couldn't eat. And then I get there. My friends are like, take a shot. I don't drink. So I took a shot. And then literally right after that, okay, so I take the shot. Then Kylie starts having the allergic reaction.
Oh, man.
And they like, where's the nearest store? Because they could, I think you were parking Kristen's car at the time. So they're like, where's the nearest store? In my head, I'm like, which way did we go? Like, I'm high trying to figure out how we got in here. Like, because we didn't do it at our house. They had rented a spot out, and, like, we had, like, a surprise dinner party.
Shout out to Olivia and Jason. They hooked it up.
So I'm, like, high trying to do that. So then, like, shortly after the drink, like, the shot started, like, kicking in. I'm like, I don't know what's going on. Then, like, literally, they're like, okay, stand up. And I'm like, I can't stand up. Like, I could not stand up. I was like, I don't think y'all want me to do this. Barry already be like earlier that day, my foot had slipped out my sandal. Because
you put goddamn
my sister put baby oil on the bottom of my foot.
That was retarded.
So I already could barely stand up. It was too much. And so when everything started happening, Barry, like, started doing the toast. And in my head, it's a good thing that I was high, because in my head, I'm like, why everybody got their phones out? All he doing is toasting. But then I'm like, all right, it's our birthday, whatever. Mm-hmm. So, like, you started toasting or whatever, and then you said, like, what you said to Olivia, and I was like, oh, that's so sweet. And then I saw you start, like, and I'm like, what the hell wrong with him? He just telling her happy birthday in my head. And then I see you pull the thing out, and I'm like, but then I'm like, I'm in my head, I'm like, pull it together. So then I'm like, and then I'm like, what are you doing? Like, at one point, then I leaned over, and then I couldn't catch my breath. So I'm like, like, it was just horrible. You guys will see it on the recap video. It was bad. And I was like, why did I do that? Like, ooh, what just happened? We cried like babies, though.
Nigga, I would. Oh, man.
Barry,
I don't like watching that shit.
Yeah, afterwards, like, of course, I've been trying to watch it. Like, the immediate week, I was watching it, like, every hour on the hour when I wasn't busy. And Barry's like, can you just do that on your own time? Like, just do it on your personal time. And I'm like, I'll be telling you to watch your little videos and stuff on your own time. But nigga, then I realized,
I do watch it on my own time.
And on my time, too.
When
we trying to go to sleep, when we just sitting in the room, when you're working on the computer and I'm working on the computer.
But I put headphones on.
No, not all the time.
Touche.
But anyways, I realized it was because you were crying that you didn't want to hear it. Because you didn't want to cry until it was over. But you know, when you feel so much love for someone and you're expressing it for the world to hear, it happens.
It's not for the world. It's for the people in that room. Now it's for the world because niggas want to live this shit. You know what I'm saying? And all of that. And do multiple angles, man.
So you don't want me to put it up is what you're saying?
No, I don't care.
Okay, that's what I thought. But yeah, so that happened. Hopefully I can pull myself together, depending on like what he says and all that kind of stuff, and not like hyperventilate and stuff like that at the wedding.
Yeah, that's true.
That's that. Like we are like trying to, keep all the promises to ourselves that we made at the end of last year for this year. So we've been, looking into different ways to like pivot and different things we can create for the business that don't necessarily require us physically. We've been working on coming up with a class and a course because everybody always asks us like, if we can't get to you or, if we get shut down again, how can we shoot ourselves? So we're starting to work on that kind of stuff. I'm personally starting to work on trying to figure out what life looks like after I don't have a job. And if I want to get another job, the only reason why I probably would is for insurance because that bitch is $800 a month.
Insurance is a motherfucker, man. Goddamn.
So, yeah.
Listen, business tip. Anybody got a business, you go out there and get you some of those benefits for businesses, man. And, because this, pandemic is real. I know some people light on bread. You know what I'm saying? You can get
I'm like, what benefits?
You get the SBA. They got different,
the different
grants and things like
grants,
that.
Yeah.
Look, man, everybody need that extra money in your pocket. They got that PPE if you got employees.
Yeah.
Go check into that.
Make sure you have an accountant or that you are doing your taxes correctly, because
I can fuck you up.
Yeah, for us, which we're gonna do this year coming, we've been filing both of our businesses as self-employment versus as a business with an employee.
Yeah, and that's something you learn. You know what I'm saying? We didn't know that. Now we know. We now make that mistake again. Excuse me. So this is things that you learn, and I'd rather, tell our people, you know what I mean? Don't make these mistakes. Do it like this and tell people about, what's going on out here. And if you're a business owner or you're starting your own business, this is what you should do. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. And that's this and that's that. Shit. We appreciate y'all. You know what I mean? We'll be trying to get back to it, get back on this, and try to be as consistent as possible. But in the meantime, thanks for listening.
Yeah.
We appreciate it. Jasmine, where can they reach us?
loveandaperture@gmail.com. Love and Aperture Podcast on Instagram. Book us, How Designs.
Okay.
If you need a virtual assistant, J. Nicole did it.
Okay.
Yeah, everything.
And if you're ashy, you know what I'm saying? You need some shine. You need some smell good. Body by Strip at Gmail.
Bodybystrip.com. That's it.
You don't got a Gmail?
I don't think so. But just send them to the website to order.
I'm sorry, Jason. Check out Body by Strip. You get your, your moisturizer. All that.
Barry didn't put his own before the show.
I'm a little ash right here, but it happens. It happens.
That boy got that nice, clean, sharp lineup, though.
Oh, yeah,
Ooh,
nigga.
who did that?
Fuck COVID. Get lined up.
Bye, Barry.
But, we appreciate y'all. And till next time.
Peace.
Peace.